Hi, so this is Andrea once again during the Friday Night Live for Senior Experience. And I just wanted to reflect on the classroom we had on Tuesday. We talked about Will Weaver's undeclared major story, and at first I didn't think I could relate to him in the story, but the more I thought about it, I realized I actually had a lot in common with him. Even though like he grew up on a farm and discovered that like he wanted to be an English teacher or at least change his major to that. I didn't think I really had the opposition from my family, but as I thought about it, I realized that I've grown up with a very musical background. Um, I've played the piano since I was like 6, so a lot of people thought that I was going to be a professional pianist. Just very, I've been told I'm very gifted in that way, so that I could like make it. um, to put it like that, if I really wanted to go that route. And as senior year in high school came around, I discovered that I didn't really want music to be the main source of income for my life. Um, Especially not for like performing or being an accompanist or anything of that matter. And it just so shocked people that even like to this day, um, people will think like, "Oh, well, aren't you a music major?" And I'll just look at them and say, "No, no, I'm not." And when I tell them that my major is more along the lines of ministry for worships, which involves music, but predominantly like youth and worship combined, they just normally like, "Oh, well, what are you gonna do with that? Like, what's your dream job?" Or they never really saw it in me, and I've actually had like well, not really a lot of people say this, but I know it's out there that women don't belong in ministry and that it'll be really hard for me to find a job, whether, like all of those doubts, whether or not women should be in church ministry. And um, I know those times will come and that'll be difficult, but I know the calling that God has placed in my life. And I know the skills and the gifts that He has given me. And I know that there's nothing more in this world that brings me joy than to see the blessings and the sacrifices that come with ministry. We just got out of this week of Babe Week. I'm an RA in Techie, and um, I've seen God work in amazing ways, and that is just something that music or performing, like even though I would be successful, um, it just won't bring that same sense of fulfillment of bringing that much glory to the kingdom, I guess is a way to say it. So that's been something I've really been thinking about all week, along with the article that we talked about with like what is God's will and how does that play into this life? Do we have free will? Is it like a blueprint or is it like a canvas? And I really resonated with the fact that it's more of like a canvas. It's because um, I could have chosen to go the route of music and I know it would have worked, but um, there was just something about doing it this way that seemed better. And there are many decisions that I know I've made before that I could have gone to a different college and still wound up doing something really like along the same lines, but I chose Bethel instead, and I'm so glad I did. Um, and I know that no matter what college I would have chosen, like God would have worked through that, and I would have learned through one way or another. So I think it's really cool how God pieces together our lives, whether it's through our callings or through our questions that sometimes don't have answers. Um, and then just seeing how He works through it, because I can look back on my life from when I was a freshman in high school to right now and see the ups and the downs and the heartache and the the excitement and see how it got me to today. And I am so thankful for the story, even though there have been many times of pain.